Good afternoon, and welcome to our weekly conversations with the pastors at St. Luke's. And look who's back.
Hey, I'm back. How are you guys?
We have missed you, but we hope that you are healing up. How's it going?
Hey, it's going really well. So I'm a little bit past the 2-week mark, and that's kind of a nice marking. So I'm able to walk now, and doing well with that. I've started my outpatient physical therapy, which is a little bit more aggressive than the at-home physical therapy, which is great. I'm ready for that. And then my first doctor's appointment will be next. It'll be on St. Patty's Day, and I'm hoping upon hope at that point to be able to drive again, which will be a huge piece to this. I may not be. I have to be prepared either way, but
Sure.
doing great, feeling well. And so thank you for all of your thoughts. Thank you, Sally, and the staff for all the work that you guys have been doing in this meantime. But doing well, and I want to thank the congregation for all of their prayers, their cards, their thoughts. It's been wonderful. So it's not for the faint of heart, as you know. You've had hip surgery yourself.
I have, yeah.
But I'm feeling like I'm kind of on the healing end of this now. So that's good.
We are so glad to hear that news. We've missed you throughout Lent, but we've been busy. Each Wednesday night, we have been gathering together for our online Wednesday Lent services. There's a picture that we're using each week. So it's a different picture with a different theme and some music. And we're having a conversation as to how they connect with our faith and with God, but also how they connect with our own stories and how each and every day God is active in our lives. So if you have not made it to one yet, we would love to have you come one of the next 2 weeks.
That's fantastic. And I have not actually had an opportunity to be with you yet either because of my rehab, but I'm hoping to join up this coming Wednesday night.
Okay.
When the next one is. So,
yeah.
Great.
Well, and so with Lent, we have been moving toward Easter. Perhaps you've been out in stores and you see all the Easter candy out already. But with the sun melting all the snow, I know it's getting to be a little bit of spring fever as we get ready for spring break besides. So what's kind of coming up for Holy Week at St. Luke's?
Right. Well, I'm going to ask you to kind of talk about the actual framework of Holy Week, but we just want to kind of revisit this whole understanding of in-person worship.
Okay.
I think the last time that I talked with everybody, we were talking about the fact that the council had made a decision to do in-person worship, whether it be inside or outside, as soon as we have an able-bodied pastor who had been vaccinated. And we're still working. I know, Sally, you got your first vaccination today.
I did. I have the Band-Aid to prove it.
That's fantastic. And I'm fully vaccinated. So the able-bodied is the big key, because you're not going to be really ready to go for another 3 or 4 weeks based on the protocols of the second vaccination. And then I think it's 10 days after that, if I'm not mistaken. So what we have decided to do is that we are going to be going completely with online worship through Holy Week. And on Easter, we are crossing our fingers that we are, and I've looked at an extended forecast. And
we're having divine intervention on the weather, aren't we?
Divine intervention on Easter Sunday. It's supposed to be 59 degrees and sunshiny.
Yes.
So we would have an outdoor worship service on Easter Sunday in the same fashion that we have been doing them all last summer, beginning at 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, in the event that the weather does not cooperate and the extended forecast isn't exactly what we had hoped, in other words, if it's snowing or raining or just completely too cold to do outside, we are going to be doing an inside worship experience that day in Henderson Hall. There'll be 2 services that day. We are going to be confined to about probably around 80 people if we go that direction, and it will be an adaptive online experience. We will be using clips from our online worship Easter, but we will be gathering together, and I will be kind of leading that worship experience because none of the other leaders are fully vaccinated at that point. So
Sure.
that's what we're planning on doing. And then moving forward, excuse me, after Easter, we are planning on having either outdoor worship every week, or on those days when it's inclement, we will do indoor worship. And it'll be the same type of service, live service, both indoor or outdoor. And so that'll begin on April the 11th and going forward. And then eventually, if we, see how the things are going in the country, we'll be able to kind of move back into some sort of a regular pattern. So that's kind of where we're at. I know people are very excited and attentive about that. We just kind of wanted to bring people up to speed. Now, tell us a little bit about Holy Week this year.
Holy Week, yeah. So what I'm hearing you say is, as of Easter, there will consistently be some sort of in-person experience at St. Luke's on Sunday morning.
Absolutely. Every
Okay.
Sunday. Yes.
So leading up to that, we are going to be doing online, because as we've been talking about of the vaccinated, able-bodied, and the air filtration piece about getting back inside, we know that if you've ever had surgery, you know that it gets harder and harder to stand for a very long time. So we
Right.
didn't want to try to do an in-person Palm Sunday or Monday, Thursday, and then get to Easter and not be able to have Pastor Johnson join us because he couldn't stand anymore. So
Right.
we are really focusing on having online worship for Palm Sunday through Easter Vigil, so that we can then be together as a community. And it's been a while since we've been together, and hopefully my first outdoor in-person worship at St. Luke's since I've been here. I'm really looking forward to that as well. A couple things to bring up as a part of Holy Week. The Easter Lily order forms are available. We will be using those for recording worship earlier in the week. And if you would like to have yours home before Easter, we can probably make that happen. We'll keep a couple of them to be able to use for Sunday morning as well. There will be palms available for Palm Sunday. That's March 28th. And you'll be able to pick them up at St. Luke's outside the front doors. Watch the messenger for those exact pickup times as we get a little closer.
Right.
And
last year we just laid them out on a table and invited people to come forward, as they were driving by the church, and picked one up. And I'm hoping some of our neighbors picked them up as well, and the like. So I'd like to speak a little bit about the nails.
And those bags, because we have lots of things coming in those bags for Holy Week.
Right. So if you remember the bags, in the bag there were nails. And I actually talk a little bit about the nails this week in the sermon that's coming up this Sunday. So I kind of spend quite a bit of time talking about the purpose of the nail. But just the whole idea of the nail is that in a previous congregation that I served, we invited everyone to carry the nail throughout the Lenten season as a reminder that God's saving love is given to us as he is lifted up onto the cross on Good Friday. And so what we are inviting people to do is now through the Good Friday, to be carrying that nail with you. I've been carrying that with all during Lent. I have it in my pocket, so when I don't use my car keys right now, but if I look for my wallet, look for my phone, I find that nail in there, and I'm reminded as I touch that nail of Jesus' saving love for me in that regard. On Good Friday, we are going to be having a large cross laid out in front of the original doors to the worship area on those staircase. And we are going to invite people to take that nail they've been carrying through Lent and nail it into the cross as a reminder that on Good Friday, it is when Jesus takes on our brokenness, our humanity, and brings us new life through his death. And then we're going to be taking that cross and using it throughout the Easter season as a way of celebrating life out of death. So if you've been wondering about those nails, we would encourage you to take one of them, keep it with you. And then on Good Friday, we'll announce the times that the cross will be out there, that you can nail those nails into the cross.
So there's lots of stuff coming, and there's a lot of exciting things happening at St. Luke's as we get closer and closer to Holy Week. So we hope that you'll come and join us for some of those events and to help us prepare for it with some of the different activities, be it the palms or the lilies. Continue to watch the messenger for details. If you saw on there, Game On is still going on. That was our Lenten youth and family activities that had to do with board games, that there was a different board game for each day of Lent. We're almost a little bit more than halfway through Lent. So if you still kind of haven't gotten on board for, hey, I want to do something for Lent, there is still time as we prepare for that Holy Week.
Right. And just one more mention about the 40 items for Lent. In the past, what we've done is we've asked people to bring 40 items for Lent. And then we've taken all of those foodstuffs and we have then brought them to a food pantry on Palm Sunday. This year, we are going to be collecting those throughout the entire week leading up to Palm Sunday. So whenever you'd like to drop those off to the church during our office hours, or then on Monday after Palm Sunday, we will be out from, I believe, 1 o'clock till 3 o'clock. Then we are going to be trailering all that food, everything that's come in during that week, and bringing it over to the main township food pantry. So it's a little bit different than we've done in the past, but everything's a little bit different than we've done in the past.
Absolutely.
So that's our plan this year. Just kind of follow again the messenger, and in terms of when it'll be an opportunity for you to drop that food off. So just wanted to mention that. I think that covers everything.
It does. I hope you have a fantastic week and be able to get out and walk a little bit with that new hip in the sunshine.
Yes, it's been great. As I said, my goal right now is to be able to drive again and get back into the office and be able to spend some time down there. But I'm eternally grateful to you and to our staff and to all of our members for their understanding during this time. It's been an interesting walk during Lent this year, that's for sure.
Absolutely. It's a new journey, and I appreciate our friendship and our collegiality as well. It's made this move much easier. So glad I could reciprocate.
Super. Well,
Take
listen,
care.
Take care. Great seeing you, and peace to everyone.
Looking peace forward be with you
very soon.
Take care. Bye.